Hi, this is Alec from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book on record episode to do. Today's book is Tawny, Scrawny Line from 1952. So let's see how this sounds.
Hello, boys and girls. This is Uncle Dave, about to read a story with you. When you hear this sound, you should turn the page of your book. Tawny, Scrawny Lion by Katherine Jackson. Pictures by Gustav Tengren. Simon & Schuster, New York. Turn the page. Once there was a tawny, scrawny, hungry lion who never could get enough to eat. Turn the page. He chased monkeys on Monday, kangaroos on Tuesday, zebras on Wednesday, bears on Thursday. Turn the page. Camels on Friday, and on Saturday, elephants. And since he caught everything he ran after, that lion should have been as fat as butter, but he wasn't at all. The more he ate, the scrawnier and hungrier he grew. The other animals didn't feel one bit safe. They stood at a distance and tried to talk things over with the tawny, scrawny lion. Turn the page. It's all your fault, he grumbled. If I didn't have to run for every single bite I get, I'd be as fat as butter and sleek as satin. Just then, a fat little rabbit came hopping through the forest picking berries. The big animal said slyly, "Oh, you lucky rabbit, we appoint you to talk things over with the lion." "What shall I talk about?" the rabbit asked. "Any old thing," said the big animals. "The important thing is to go right up close." Turn the page. So the fat little rabbit hopped right up to the big hungry lion and counted his ribs. "You look too scrawny to talk things over," he said. "So how about supper at my house first?" "What's for supper?" asked the lion. The little rabbit said, "Carrot stew." That sounded awful to the lion, but the little rabbit said, "My 5 fat sisters and my 4 fat brothers are making a delicious carrot stew right now." Turn the page. "What are we waiting for?" cried the lion, and he went hopping away with the little rabbit, thinking of 10 fat rabbits and looking just as jolly as you please. Before long, the lion began to wonder if they would ever get to the rabbit's house. The fat little rabbit kept stopping to pick herbs and mushrooms. Then he wanted to catch a fish for the stew. That was almost too much for the hungry lion. For a moment, he thought he would have to eat that one little rabbit then and there. But he kept saying, 5 fat sisters and 4 fat brothers over and over to himself. At last, the 2 were on their way again. Turn the page. And now, boys and girls, turn the record over and we'll continue on the other side. And don't forget to turn the page. Here we are on the other side of the record. Did you remember to turn the page? Good. "Here we are," said the rabbit, hopping around a turn with the lion close behind him. Sure enough, there was the rabbit's house with a big pot of carrot stew bubbling over an open fire. And sure enough, there were 9 more fat, merry little rabbits hopping around it. When they saw the fish, they popped them into the stew, along with the mushrooms and herbs. The stew began to smell very good indeed. Turn the page. And when they saw the tawny, scrawny lion, they gave him a big bowl of hot stew. And then they hopped about so busily that really it would have been quite a jog for that tired, hungry lion to catch even one of them. So he gobbled his stew, but the rabbits filled his bowl again. When he had eaten all he could hold, they heaped his bowl with berries. And when the berries were gone, the tawny, scrawny lion wasn't scrawny anymore. He felt so good and fat and comfortable that he couldn't even move. Turn the page. Here's a fine thing, he said to himself. All these fat little rabbits and I haven't room inside for even one. He looked at all those fine, fat little rabbits and wished he'd get hungry again. Mind if I stay a while, he asked. We wouldn't even hear of your going, said the rabbits. Then they plumped themselves down in the lion's lap and began to sing songs. Turn the page. And somehow, even when it was time to say goodnight, that lion wasn't one bit hungry. Home he went through the soft moonlight, singing softly to himself. He curled up in his bed, patted his sleek fat tummy, and smiled. When he woke up in the morning, it was Monday. Time to chase monkeys, said the lion. But he wasn't one bit hungry for monkeys. What he wanted was some more of that tasty carrot stew. So off he went to visit the rabbits. On Tuesday, he didn't want kangaroos, and on Wednesday, he didn't want zebras. He wasn't hungry for bears on Thursday, or camels on Friday, or elephants on Saturday. Turn the page. All the big animals were so surprised and happy. They dressed in their best and went to see the fat, wonderful little rabbit. But before the big animals could say one word, the tawny lion came skipping up the path, carrying goodies for the fat rabbits. I came for supper, he said, shaking paws all around. Turn the page. Then he sat down in the soft grass, looking fat as butter, sleek as satin, and jolly as all get out, all ready for another good big supper of carrot stew.
So that was the tawny, scrawny lion from 52. So I hope you liked the video a lot. Please like, share, comment, and have a groovy day. And our next book will be Peter Pan.